Welcome everyone into another Otago Vaults episode. We have bounced back a little bit after the disastrous last episode where we had batting collapses galore. It's an interesting table at the moment. We'll showcase the table, how close it is. Northern District's running away with it at the moment on 24 points. Canterbury on 20. Do you think those two teams have got the two top places? Central District's on 16. That's who we want to overpass today. We've got 2 games in hand of them. Auckland have had 8 games and 12 points as well. Wellington are struggling there as well. Today we are playing Auckland, which is a big game for us. Let's go over some of the fixtures and results, shall we? So we had a disastrous 3-run defeat against Northern District. We should have won that game. We're in complete control as witnessed here. We're 5 down, and we had plenty of time to get it. Kugelheim was brilliant towards the end, 4-15 there. But yeah, anyhow, let's get into the results. So we bounced back. 178 for 8, Auckland posted with Outcrum, 78 off 51, 2 4s, 5 6s. Williams and Adair, 3 for 36, a wee bit expensive. Duffy, 2 for 24. Ray was really expensive, none for 50 off his 4. But 181 for 5 in response. Rutherford, 91 off 51, 12 4s, 3 6s. Well supported by Daryl Mitchell, 35 off 25 there. And we beat Central Districts, restricted them to 127 for 9, with Jacob Duffy getting the best ever figures for an Otago bowler against Central Districts in a T20 game. 5 for 22 was simply outstanding. He's had a really good year, Jacob Duffy. Have to say, he's really led from the front with bowling. And 131 for 5 in response with Fred Sutherland, 31 off 26, 4 boundaries, and Foxcroft 32 off 27, 2 4s, 2 6s. And yeah, we just got rattled a bit again against Northern Districts. The quality side Northern Districts, they restricted us to 162 for 5 with Neil Wagner, 4 for 16, incredible bowling. And we were 3 for 13 at one point, and Bruce and Sutherland just had to rebuild the innings, and they did it well. Both posting 50s, with Sutherland top scoring with 67. And good cameo towards the end from Foxcroft. And they got it in the last over. We just struggled a bit. We had a good start. We restricted Williamson and Fernando quite well. It was a Shaw and Seifert. Seifert was in control of the whole innings. They never dipped below the run rate, and Bentel finished the innings strongly, 31 off 13. Williams 9 for 17 was the pick of the bowls. Everyone else sort of had a bit of a day where they struggled, and we probably really needed that result, but never mind. We bounced back against Canterbury. Canterbury 167 for 6. Just got contributions throughout their innings, with Fletcher top scoring with 48. 1 for 23 for Williams. He is a very economical at the T20 level. It's good to see. He'd probably be expensive today, but yeah, good to see. And we chased it pretty composed. We had 1 ball spare. Kelly bringing up 52 before he got out. 6 4s, 2 6s. Finn Allen pretty much just ensured we got off to a solid start. 35 of 31 there. And Sutherland and Foxcroft brought it home. So I'm really happy with that result. We really desperately need at least probably 2 wins in the episode today. If possible, potentially 1 win and 1 loss will keep us in contention, and we'll be equal with Central Districts. But let's come back with the squad, guys. But before we do that, we will showcase the form from the youth bowlers. Rightio, our team for today. 1 change to the team. Bruce is just getting a rest, just to get some of his form back. We're giving the youngster Cox another opportunity. He hasn't really set the world alight yet, but his batting form has been good for the second team. So, good opportunity for him to showcase his talent. But yeah, Rutherford, Allen, Kelly, Cox, Fred Sutherland, and Foxcroft. I don't know how long we'll have Sutherland and Foxcroft for. New Zealand are about to name a team for Zimbabwe, and I suspect both those guys will get picked up. Mark Adair at 7, and we're going for the 4 seamers: Muller, Ray, Duffy, and Williams. So we've got a few experienced guys on the bench there. Fulcher, we'll just have a wee look at how he's performed. A couple of very decent scores towards the end of the innings, and his bowling got a wee bit of an improvement increase. We got a message saying, and hopefully he can get 3 and 4 wicket bags, and we can just bring him back for the back end of the season. I really want to develop this guy. I think he could be a very handy replacement for Foxcroft while he's away. Let's look at Richard Truescott now. He's just been solid, like he's been quiet of late with a couple of none-furs and that. But hopefully we get to see more 2 and 3 wicket Mountains. He's in his second year of his development deal. Obviously, at the end of the third year, we'll give them 1 more year deals after that, and if they don't really improve, we'll move them on. But I want to give them opportunities in the first team at some stage, but not for the next couple of seasons. Trent Kittson. A lot of 2 and 3 wicket bags. That's all I want. He's been economical in the other 20 over competition, which is good. He hasn't been too expensive. Everyone will be interested to see how our long leg spinner's been going. Jacob Bickerton. Look at that. 4 for 25, 3 for 24. Very, very good signs. 2 for 22. And he's been very economical. That is very impressive, to say the least, from Bickerton. But yeah, just keep the development policy going for him. And Terry Hall, after his 3 games at the start of the season, 5 wickets at 78.2. He's been very much out of form of late, but you've got to give the man a bit of time to re-establish his form, and he's getting some technique coaching in that just to hopefully bring him along a bit. But yeah, there's our team today, guys. Hopefully it goes well. The conditions are perfect. We want to give a good account for ourselves in this game. They've got the international player of Hassan and Akram, Jamison and Ferguson. What a good bowling lineup these guys always have. Especially with Jofra Archer there too. It's like a 3 person punch. We like chasing usually, so we're going to stick to that policy. We're going to have to bowl very defensively to the 2 New Zealand players. I've got Chapman that's played for New Zealand. Got a very stacked team actually. This is a very, very difficult pitch to bowl on. Can we master this sort of conditions? 9 for none after 2 overs. Williams just gets it into the right channel. Phillips plays a bit of a false stroke. That's just down to pressure from Duffy and Williams. That's both those guys working together to get that wicket. So 14 for 1 after 3. Duffy will bowl again. 17 for 1 after 4. I'm going to bowl these 2 another over. Might regret it. 23 for 1 after 5. Only 6 off that over. It's very quiet from Auckland so far. These 2 have done a magnificent job on a perfect surface. Brilliant catch. These 2 have got us off to the start that we wanted, to say the least. Akram, he scored a few runs against us in the last game we played against him. 26 for 2 after 6 overs. That is brilliant from the Volts, to say the least. We'll bring in Muller now. We can get the field out. Pretty much. We'll put the 5 guys out there and just got to bowl tight as possible. Not a bad over from Muller. 7 off it. I'm going to bowl Jacob Duffy out. It's a big call. But if Jacob Duffy can maybe go for maybe less than 10, it's a good over for us. Jacob Duffy, impressive stuff. And that is another remarkable catch. The fielding has been brilliant today. Chapman out for 15. Duffy continues to be very economical. And he's only gone for a very much 11 off 4 overs. That's brilliant. Muller out of the attack. Yeah, 2 for 11. That is fantastic. Adair into the attack. So the seamers are doing their job at the moment. 36 for 3 after 8. Auckland will be very annoyed with this. Adair, a wee bit expensive, but that's what happens. I suppose we're just going to get through some overs now from the other bowlers. Bad over for Michael Ray, actually 5 off it. I'm going to bring Williams back. 50 for 3 after 10. We've done a brilliant job on this surface so far. Just got to get our field out. Make sure we've got 5 outs. Got a man at that fly slip. Got the guy covering the sweep. And only 5 off that over too. Auckland are just struggling to get any sort of rate established. As Williams bowls out 1 for 23 off his overs. We're not going to bowl... I'll bowl 1 over for Foxcroft. This will be interesting, I'd say. Where is our field? I want 5 men out. Foxcroft goes for 9. That's not too bad. Anything under 10s now is not too bad for us. Just really thinking how to rotate our bowlers through here. Michael Ray. keep restricting Auckland here. Auckland desperate for a win. They're only on 12 points after 8 games at this stage. Michael Ray's been super expensive in the over, but at least he's picked up the wicket O'Donnell. Auckland trying to accelerate. It's a huge over, though. It's really swing the momentum, to say the least. 1 for 22. Muller into the attack. 2 overseas pros. Nurul Hassan, been around the scene a while. Very, very good domestic player in Bangladesh. And Akram, he's pretty much a specialist at this level for the T20 stuff. Don't need to change their length. I think the length we're bowling is fine. And I think the areas we're bowling are fine as well. So, wasn't a bad over up to the last ball. 2 overs, none for 16 for Muller now. Markadeer into the attack. It's another key strike as Akram was looking good. Good swinging delivery from Adair. Just proved to be quite valuable for Otago over the seasons. Like, very good limited overs stuff for us. Like, I am absolutely rapt to keep him coming back to this team. Just chips in valuably. 97 for 5 after 15. Is Otago just trying to rattle through their bowlers. Michael Ray, I think, will bowl out his last over now. I think we'll stick to the other 2 for the other spell. Not a good over for Michael Ray. He's been a bit underwhelming today, to say the least. Muller into attack. 117 for 5 after 17. As Auckland are trying to finish very strongly. If we keep them under 150, would be awesome if we could. 127 for 5. Yeah, the rate's starting to blow out a little bit. Overall, I think we've done a very good job on this surface, sort of containing a pretty decent side, actually. Like, when you think about it, there are 3 black caps at the top. We've got 2 Bangladesh batsmen in the middle order. So it's a pretty decent bowling unit. And Adair is just bowling exceptionally well here. And he's got the wicket of Hampton too. It's just stifled Auckland again. Guess they desperately want to pile on the runs. Jamieson can hit the cricket ball. And that is only 2 runs off the over. Exceptional stuff from the bowlers. Muller to Jamieson. So it's only 3 runs of 4 deliveries so far. And Muller to Ferguson. Muller's on a hat-trick. Chance of getting it too, actually. And they've hit a 4 off the last ball. 136 for 9 off 20 overs. That is an exceptional bowling performance from the Otago Bolts. Jacob Duffy was the pick of the bowlers, I reckon. 2 for 11 up front was just simply outstanding. Markadeer was very good at the death, 3 for 26. Our 4th bowling option was expensive, but it was just saved by the fact 3 bowlers were very economical there. And now we've got to chase this down. It's going to be tough. Jamieson is a bowler that is exceptionally good, and that could be a wicket. No, it's Rutherford's played and missed. Rutherford has been beautifully caught. The fielding's been exceptional from both teams today. A couple of good diving catches and stuff like that. Brings Nick Kelly to the crease. Lockie Ferguson will be charging in. Just don't want to get too far behind the run rate. This is a game we must win. We've got to get back into contention. It's a good shot from Finn Allen. Hits that beautifully all the way for 6. He's been in some decent form. Be interesting to see if he gets called up again to the Black Caps. It's really developed in Otago colours, though. He sort of... Oh, that's a beautiful wicket. Ferguson in good areas. Gets the wicket of Kelly for 13. Brings young Jeffrey Cox to the crease, who's been in good form for the second 11. Good to see him get some runs today. Some confidence going. Oh, that is another blow. Otago 31 for 3 now. And a bit of bother. Fred Sutherland at the crease. What can Fred do today? This immediately comes to the crease. Whacks a 6. The man is very aggressive at sighting talent. He's only 21 years of age, Fred. Feels like he's been around the team for a long, long time. Cox has sort of skied that, and that's another wicket. Otago 43 for 4, making a meal of this chase. Jamison's been sublime so far. Just one decent partnership, guys. Just Oh, Jamison in the area again, and it's 47 for 5 now. Oh dear. Marketeers and now Jamison. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Otago in all sorts of pressure now. Just need a partnership, guys. Just stay around. Get us into a position. Like, the run rate's not too bad at the moment. We can control that. Oh, Tabark's got the wicket. Otago 58 for 6. The batting woes continue on screen. And we're out for naught. Muller. Was just got to hang around with Fred. Fred, I think, is the last recognised batsman. Run rate is getting pretty steep. Got to get close anyway. Like, net run rate is going to have to be so important in this comp. 70 for 6 now. Sutherland is trying to salvage the innings from out of nowhere. It's a good shot. It's 4 more. 78 for 6. Fred is 35 for 26. Muller 7 off 11. 56 runs required at 8 per over. Fred will think he'll probably need 1 big over here. That's what he'll be looking for. And Muller is not going to hang around. He looks like he's caught as well. Indeed he is. He's out for 7. Michael Ray at the crease. 86 for 7 after 14. 51 at 8.5. Only 3 wickets in hand. Can Fred take this close? It's been a terrible batting effort regardless. Back-to-back boundaries. That's a good shot from Fred. 3 boundaries. Brings up the 50 for Fred. Well batted. It's a huge over. Misfield and the 100's up for Otago. That's a great over from Fred Sutherland. And Otago go to 106 for 7 after 15. 31 runs at 6.2 required. Ray's done his job. But we didn't get too much off that over. 108 for 7. 29 off 24 required. Swung in a wee bit. Come on, Ray. You've got to survive here, buddy. That's a good shot. Ray's got that away for 4. Take whatever we can get off the overs. And that's another wicket. Otago 115 for 8 in this run chase. Needing 22 off 18. Fred's got to take the strike. He's got to take responsibility. Get this team home. It's a beautiful shot. That's gone for 4. 16 to win now. Oh, that is a magnificent shot. Fred playing a little bit of a gem here. He's trying to keep the team in the comp. It's a good shot. 4 runs. Swung a wee bit. Come on, Fred. Good shot from Fred. He's got us within a boundary. 2 off 6 required. Fred Sutherland, the man, the myth, the legend. Nerves of steel for a 21-year-old. 87 off 53 delivery. 16 fours, 1 6. Incredible performance. No one else batted at all except for Fred. Oh, that is absolutely outstanding stuff. What a game of cricket too. Bowling dominated. Jamison 4 for 31 was brilliant at top for them. Only 1 man got going, and that is all we needed. We needed that result because their net run rate has not that good at the moment. And do we have Fred for the next game? We do have Fred for the next game. We'll make some changes to the team, guys, and we'll be back shortly. Another big game against Wellington. Okay, the second game. Can it top the thrilling game we had in the first one? We'll find out. But one change to the team. We've had to bring our experience back in. Just Cox. Just don't completely trust him yet at this level. Just probably needs a wee bit of time to himself. He looks like he's got a bit of class to him though. And he will get more opportunities as the season wears on. But at the moment we're going to go Rutherford Allen, Kelly, Tom Bruce back. Fred Sutherland at 5. Foxcroft at 6, Adair at 7, Muller, Ray, Duffy and Williams is our team for today's game. Conditions are very good again. Wellington are a team we must beat. They will not be easy. They've got Conway and Blundell, who have played for the Black Caps, obviously. Ravindra and Neesham. They've got some very good players. Nathan Smith's quite handy. Ben Sears, who's recently been called up the Black Caps in real life. So they've got some players that can be really competitive. Velocitos being put into bat first in this game for... this is going to be very important. Got to get off to a good start. Batting just simply has to step up today. That was pretty much relying on an exceptional player. Boundary from Finn Allen, who's to 12 off 8. Good from Finn Allen. He'd be looking to get another score. Press's claim for the Black Caps. Like I said, he hasn't let the Black Caps down so far, so hopefully he can get maybe a 20 with 30 today. Look quite good in that. Oh, Rutherford is gone, and it brings Nick Kelly to the crease. 34 for 1 after 5. It's just been a solid start from Otago, nothing too special. Yeah, Finn Allen, another good start. He'd be kicking himself there. Ben Sears picks up the wickets. Tom Bruce at the crease now, and it's a good over. 36 for 2 after 6. It's good shots. 43 for 2 now, Otago. It's good shots from Kelly. Start to kick-start this innings a wee bit. Going at 7 per over. Good shots. It's gone all the way for 6. Needed that maximum because the over hadn't been too good up to that point. 18 off 13, Kelly, at the moment. Good shots. Driving it down the ground. In control of that, Otago. Tom Bruce. It's been quiet so far. Runnable 8. It's a good shot. Need a couple of big overs here. Just to really kickstart the innings. It seems to just be contained at the moment from the Wellington bowlers, to their credit they bowled well. It just shows you how even a lot of these teams are. There's just fine margins in this competition. It's Bruce and Kelly are at the wicket with Fred Sutherland to come a real devastating hitter. They have to up the rate now, these two. Simply have done the job of building a partnership. Now it's just time to try and pick it up. Kelly, unfortunately, is gone. He did a lot of hard work for a runnable 27. What can Fred do? You can't expect him to do everything every game, though. It's a good shot from Bruce. It's gone all the way for 6. Ravindra to Sutherland. Ravindra's played quite a few games limited overs-wise for the Black Caps. Sutherland drives away for 4. 6 off the over so far. Can we make it a good over? Yes, we do. Goes all the way for 6. 92 for 3 Otago. Just starting to build the innings. Run rate's still at 7.1 though. You need over 160 to be competitive here. That's what we really need. Lovely shots from Sutherland. Looks like he's going to be building an innings again. 30 off 18 and 14 off 9. Run rate's still not concerned. It's a bit of a concern because it's not up to round 8 and over yet. Just keeping us in check at the moment. Just, like I said, an over a 20 would be brilliant to get. Full toss. Punished from Fred Sutherland. Just going about his business at the moment. This could be the over Fred Sutherland really tries to target someone. Looks like it's going to be the case. That's back-to-back boundaries. This placement's so good from Sutherland too. 3 boundaries. Make that 4 boundaries. Just, again, just placing it into the gap. Ravindra getting tonked a wee bit just with placement. And, again, placement again. Beats the diving fielder. 4 runs. 16 off 4 now. 35 or 20 for 3. He hasn't really done anything special either. He's just going about his work really, really well. It's a good shot. Really needed that because we only had 3 off 5 there. Otago 139 for 3 with 2 overs remaining. You can throw the kitchen sink at it, lads, now to see if we can get a few runs towards the end. Oh, that could be out. Fred Sutherland. Good innings from Fred. 37 off 24, 6 boundaries. Like I said, I don't like going all out aggressive. Sometimes it doesn't simply pay off. And Neesham's bowling a very good over towards the end here. Foxcroft gone for a duck. And Bruce is gone as well. This innings is derailed again. It just hasn't really kicked off. That was a good innings from Bruce, though. And Jimmy Neesham has picked up 4 wickets for 1 run in the over. Incredible stuff. As Jimmy Neesham picks up a fifer. 140 for 7. Need some hits from the all-rounder from Ireland. It's a beautiful shot. 150 up. At least we've got something on the board anyway. That is relatively nice. 153 for 7. Good last over. 13 off 5 for a deer. Some fighting scores there. Nothing real big though. You need a score of 75 plus from one of the batsmen. We didn't get that there, but a good effort nonetheless to get there. 5 for 21 for Jimmy Neesham. Be right with that. That's his first fifer in 20 over cricket. It's going to get in good areas here early on. Good wicket. Conway hit 2 boundaries. Williams responds. Turn it down a wee bit. Jacob Duffy. Just good channels again. Jacob Duffy picks up another wicket in the campaign. Brilliant stuff. 13 for 2 Wellington. $27 for 2 after 4. Probably rotate them out now. We'll bring in Mark Adair. I think Mark Adair is due for a good game. 1 run off that over. Brilliant. Just economical. 38 for 2 after 6. A 10 run over though from Muller. Which is a bit of a shame because we had a wee bit of pressure built up on them. Brilliant from Mark Adair. None for 3 off 2. Going to gamble on Foxcroft. Just going to bring a bit of variation into the attack. Just going to make sure he's got some cover down the ground. This is really tight bowling from the Volts. Blunder was gone. 48 for 3 Wellington. Just straightens up enough. Marketeer picks up a very vital wicket. Not bad from Foxcroft. 3 overs, 1 for 12 for Adair. He's been very good today. Bring in Michael Ray. Timber, of course. I'll be interested to see how this progress is going. I think he was picked up at the start of the career for them. Yeah, not too great of averages. Bad over from Ray. I might have to take Michael Ray out of the team. Just based on his form at the moment. 1 for 19 off 4, Mark Adair. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Yeah. I think Michael Ray will need a bit of time in the seconds team by the looks of that. We may trust him towards the end of the game. 78 runs at 8.6 required. Muller, very expensive there. We have to bring back our ace bowlers. Like, we have to bring back Williams and Duffy. We have to try and break the partnership. Like, at the moment, Johnson is the man that is hitting us to all parts. Hopefully we can get the wickets. Not a bad over for Williams. Wellington in control though. They look like they're going to pick up a victory at this stage. 105 for 3 after 14. Trying to keep these guys desperately in check. We've got the key wicket of Johnson. We need a double strike now from somewhere. Like I said, we can't let the game drift and bring it back at bowlers too late. Brilliant innings. 73 off 53. 10 boundaries in that. Duffy and Williams bowled out. 37 off 24. This is a big call. We had to bring Michael Ray back. I'm going to trust the man with all the experience. Come back into the team. We're going to put a guy on the sweep. And I'm going to bring this guy's round here. Just change that up a wee bit. Come on, Michael, you got to deliver here. He's gone for 6 early on. There's a chance though. He's bowled a wide and he's got the wicket of Truescott. Don't want to bowl Foxcroft in this situation. So Ravindra in now. It's a good over for Michael Ray. What a decision to bring him on after Michael Ray's just been a bit all over the shop in this campaign. He's got the wicket, though, of Denver for 15. Jimmy Neesham, he'll be so dangerous towards the end here. 2 for 22, Ray. Not a bad over. 27 of 18 is Muller into the attack. This is going to be a tight finish, I think. It's going to be very tight. We need to get somewhere near a result here. Good start to the over from Muller, and he's got the wicket of Ravindra. Pressure on Wellington again. Smith and Neesham can still bat. That's the thing. Although Nathan Smith hasn't really done it at this level for T20 stuff. He has performed in one day and first class. 23 of 12. Do you trust Michael Way again? You have to. You have to trust the man. 15 off 6. And that's a cracking delivery from Muller. And Wellington 142 for 8. It's been a tight contest the whole way through. Free hit for Sears. They're going desperately for some runs. I think Otago have snuck this game, though, which is really important for our campaign. Deadly accurate. With the run out there. 10 off 1 delivery. We win by 8 runs. What a tight contest that was. We contained them pretty well. Johnson looked like he was going to take the game away from us. But the discipline from the bowlers was exceptional. Like, control was really good from everyone. Like, Michael Ray, credit to him. He come back. Got some key wickets. Muller was good, 2 for 32. Adair, 1 for 19. I think was a crucial spell in the scheme of things. He sort of kept them in check. Duffy was good as usual. Williams was good as well. So that is a very important result as it puts us on 20 points. We're 4 points clear of Central District. So we've got to play, by the way. Auckland's campaign is now over and so is Wellington's. We have knocked those two teams out of contention. And I'm relatively happy about that, you know. Like, it's maybe trying to defend our title. The next games, guys, will be pretty much... I think what we'll do is we'll play the game against Canterbury and then we'll see where we're at. And the episode may start at Central District, but if I've beaten Canterbury, I will play from the Premier League final onwards. So hopefully you join us for then, guys. I will say, with the international games just around the corner, that the Black Caps have not been named yet. And I suspect we're going to lose a few players. So join us for the next episode, guys. Smash the like button, share with a friend. Discord is in the description now, so if you want to come in and enjoy some cricket in the Discord, I have a wee section in that set up. Click that, join through, let me know you've joined through, and we'll see you again next time.